YouTube. How you doing today? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the looming housing market correction. Is a housing market correction finally underway? Experts are saying the market is still a bit rough right now and may get worse before it gets better. It's been a tough couple of years for buyers in the housing market, and things may get worse before they get better. Redfin's chief economist Daryl Fairweather told Fortune that a housing market correction is already underway and that higher interest rates are helping to restore some equilibrium to the market. But the possibility of a recession is throwing the correction's longevity into question. And higher interest rates also mean it's more expensive to build, which prevents a much needed increase in housing inventory. As I've stated before on this channel, there's a shift coming to help a lot of buyers out. But before that happens, things are going to get a bit worse. All we can do is wait and hope it doesn't stay that way for long. But as it becomes clearer and clearer, we're about to enter a recession if we haven't already, which could really shake up the market for the worse. It's now almost 30% more expensive to buy a home than it was just a year ago. So that's certainly slowing down demand, Fairweather told Fortune. Also, home sellers don't need to participate in this market. They got record equity last year because of the increase in home values. This goes back on something I mentioned previously. Even though equity rates will be slowing down, they will most definitely keep rising over the years for the long-term investments. And even if it doesn't, you could potentially turn it into a rental property and get cash flow from it. It won't matter what the property is worth because you likely won't sell it to even see a return off of it. States in the western U.S. like Washington and California have seen the biggest drop in home prices so far. In Tacoma, Washington, nearly 50% of available homes have cut prices, while in Sacramento, California, that number is 44%. The median listing price for homes were $475,000 and $495,000 respectively as of April 2022. The tides are shifting and people are realizing the demand isn't the same as it's been. People simply can't afford to buy these properties with interest rates having doubled since last year and banks being very strict on who they lend money to due to the 2008 housing crisis. They're going to make sure you can pay off the mortgage before they even think about giving you one, which can be troubling for many people wanting to get into the market. But it's also going to prevent a 2008 from happening again, with tons of people foreclosing all at once, which is why I don't think we'll see a major crash like that anytime soon, if at all. Fairweather warned that a continuing correction to the housing market depends on other variables, including a potential recession and high building costs, stressing that the market is still a bit rough right now and that it may continue to be. Increasing the available housing inventory isn't a cure-all for the boom either. Earlier this year, real estate agent Dana Bull of Sotheby's International Realty told CNBC that although inventory is on the rise, buyers are still coming out of the woodwork and committed to landing homes. So new inventory and new demand seem to be increasing in lockstep. Even before the pandemic, 2020 was expected to be a hot year for the housing market, as more millennials reach what is considered a home buying age. But the rise in remote work led to increased demand for suburban properties and turned what was supposed to be a hot year into a scorcher. I find it interesting to see as jobs progress, like with remote work, we could see many low population areas boom and massive population areas like Los Angeles and New York City collapse as more affordable housing options become available for them while still being able to maintain their career or even keep the job they currently have with remote work. With these many changes happening so rapidly, only time will tell how the future of the housing market will be shaped and changed by various external factors, or how the housing market will change several aspects of our own lives and our country as a whole. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content so you can stay up to date on the direction of the housing market.